I used to think that when love falls apart, it makes a loud, unmistakable noise, something sharp and undeniable. But my experience was different. It was quiet, almost invisible, like autumn leaves drifting softly to the ground until one day the trees stand bare and you wonder when everything slipped away. I met Claire 6 years ago. She had a magnetic presence. Not just beautiful, though she was, but a kind of energy that lit up any room she entered. Back then, I was working in finance, putting in long hours, coming home to an empty apartment, and eating microwave dinners. Claire brought color into a life that had been nothing but shades of gray. Our relationship moved quickly. Within a year, we were married. I truly believed I had found my happiness. At first, everything felt like a dream. Shared dinners, weekend trips, inside jokes only we understood. She used to tell me, "You're the only one who truly gets me," and I believe her without question. But love, real love, doesn't just vanish suddenly. It fades slowly when honesty disappears. The signs were subtle at first and easy to ignore. Her phone was always with her. She started staying late at work, even though her job didn't really demand it. She became distant, secretive, and the laughter that once came effortlessly between us began to feel forced, like we were pretending to be happy. Still, I wanted to hold on. I told myself we were just going through a rough patch. Every marriage has those, right? I gave her space and asked gently when she seemed far away. She'd smile and say she was tired or stressed, and I chose to believe her because the alternative was too painful to face. Then came the lie that shattered everything. One Friday, she said she was flying to Chicago for a work seminar. It didn't feel right, but I kept silent, trusting her. That night, my friend Jordan called me. He'd seen Claire at a bar downtown, not in Chicago, not with colleagues, but with a man. Familiar touches, intimate smiles. I didn't confront her that night or the next day. Instead, I waited and watched. She returned Sunday evening, suitcase in hand, wearing the necklace I'd bought her on our second anniversary. She kissed me as if nothing had happened, and that hurt more than betrayal itself, the ease with which she pretended. I made dinner, set the table as usual, but couldn't eat around the tight knot in my stomach. She talked about the seminar like it was real, inventing names, jokes, stories. All eyes. That's when I realized this wasn't a one-time mistake. It was a pattern, and I was just a placeholder in her life. I didn't yell or cry. I planned. Over the next week, I found a furnished studio across town, signed a lease, opened a new bank account. Piece by piece, I gathered what I needed, documents, clothes, keepsakes, moving them quietly while she was late at work. One morning, I made coffee, poured her a cup, and left a letter on the table that simply said, "I know. I'm done. Please don't contact me." I left my key beside it and walked out without looking back. She never saw it coming. Claire liked control, expect a fight drama, but I gave her silence. And I learned silence can be louder than any shouting. The first week alone was disorienting. I slept on a mattress on the floor, ate takeout, and sat with my thoughts, replaying everything. Slowly, it felt like breathing again. No more pretending, no more waiting, no more doubting myself in my own home. Months passed. She tried calling, but I changed my number. She emailed once. I deleted it unread. I blocked her everywhere. I didn't want explanations or closure. I wanted peace. And for a while, I had it. Then, 6 months later, I was coming home from work, arms full of groceries, when I saw her standing outside my door. Rain soaked her coat, her eyes red, makeup smudged. She looked nothing like the Claire I knew. She looked lost. "I just want to talk," she said. I didn't respond, just unlocked the door. "Please," she added, "just 5 minutes." Against my better judgment, I let her in. She stepped inside hesitantly, looking around the small space like she was trying to picture herself there. "I messed everything up," she said, tears falling. "I thought I wanted freedom. I thought I could have it all, but I lost the only thing that mattered." I stayed silent. She went on. "I ended it. It wasn't worth it. He wasn't worth it. I've been trying to reach you for months." I nodded slowly. "Why now?" I asked. She looked at me, really looked, and said, "Because I thought you'd come back. I thought you'd forgive me like always. But this time you just disappeared." That moment made me see what I truly lost. There was a time those words might have shattered me, made me believe again, pulled me back in. But not anymore. "You didn't lose me when you lied," I said quietly. "You lost me when you expected I'd stay." She cried harder, then whispered she understood, was sorry, and would do anything to fix it. But some things can't be fixed. Some breaks remain. When she finally left, I sat alone in the silence I once feared. But this time, it didn't feel empty, it felt real. I realized then I didn't need her apology or closure, because I had already found something far better.